Good afternoon and welcome to Bricolage with Pink Girly. Bricolage meaning using a variety of available things to create. So that's what I'm going to do today with some scrapbook paper that I have left over. I'm sure a lot of us have leftover scrapbook paper. And this is a little project that I saw on a reel. I put the name in my description box, Pink Monarch Prints. Now, when I went to check that name on the internet, it brought me to a storefront, and they have papers and digitals. Hey, Joyce, good afternoon. How'd you make out at the library, Joyce? Were you able to do what you wanted? I meant to message you later the other day, and I forgot. I forgot. Hi, Candy. How you doing? You hanging in? $2? That doesn't sound bad. Woohoo! All right, Candy's hanging in. Good girl. I'm sure plenty of us have seen this kind of project before. You've probably done it before, but I thought it warranted maybe a revisiting. I thought it would be fun. Oh, 21. Well, I have no idea or sense of what that kind of thing would cost. Hmm. Hey, Sherry. Hi. Good afternoon. So I'm going to show you what I put together as a sample, and then we're going to work on that today. And then I'm going to show you a different variety. Hey, Peggy, good afternoon. Marty, hi. Welcome in, ladies. Welcome in. So this is what I recently saw on a reel. Now, she had hers attached differently. If you want to look at the original reel, I can't figure out how to put the link in my description box. But if you private message me on Instagram, I'll send you the link and you can watch it. She has tabs and she has a little closure and it looks really cute. But I had some leftover graphic 45 paper. This is the detective one. Let me see if I can find the name. I think I'm going to have a little bit of a well, the door's shut. I have to be careful what I drop because the dog chews up everything. Master Detective Collection. So that's what this one is. I don't even ever remember using that paper, but I had it in my stash. So it's just a little book with pockets that you can decorate and then use. Now you'll notice here, this is how the gal on the reel did it. She did the pockets like this, but sometimes I feel like that makes it really thick. So I did like every other where I trimmed out a little bit here to alleviate some of the bulk in the spine. 50 cents a color copy. You won't, yeah, when you say it that way, it doesn't sound too bad. It's just it adds up, right? Now I made my pockets 2.5 inches deep, which on the reel she doesn't really say. And then for little tabs, I just used the stamps that were in the collection. And these stamps, I made little tuck spots. And then I've got one page in here. This isn't from the collection, but the coloring kind of went with it, so I threw it in because I wanted more pages than what I had available. And then I put the belly band on front. Not sure that was a great idea. So then instead of a wraparound closure, I just did this little tie. So when I was looking at this, I'm thinking, I think I remember making something very similar or put together. It's very similar to something I'd made for my mom years ago. And of course, when we cleaned out mom's stuff, I found it. So this is one. Let me just see what this measures. Yeah, 8 inches. So today I'm going to be using 8x8 squares. I'm sure you can do it with 6. You might even want to try 4. Of course, your end result would be very little, unless you don't do the pocket, unless you do it like this. This one doesn't have the fold-up pocket, but it's the same idea, and it's put together the same way. Instead of folding up the bottom for a pocket, I just cut the 8x8s, rounded my corners, and then glued them together. So this, you have plenty of journaling space, and then you have where you can make your little inserted cards. You could use it for a variety of things, really. This one is all warped now. And then you can cover the spine as you like. But I thought this was pretty cute too. I might have maybe years ago saw May make this, maybe. For some reason that's in my head. I don't know if that's right though. I didn't go back and investigate that. But it's sturdy and it's a nice size. You could really keep coupons in it, or just store ephemera or whatever, little bits and bobs from a particular scrapbook collection. Peggy, that's funny. So is he's a Commander fan? Eagles here. We'll be watching too. But we're not going all out. So I went through some of my scraps and I came up with Graphic 45. This is a 2016 paper pack. This is the Safari. And so I have plenty of plain sheets that I could use, that I could get the 8x8 out of. I like the 8x8 size. But smaller, I think, would be cute too. Oh, so that's exciting. Oh, that's exciting. See, I can't get used to the Commander's name. I said to my neighbor, who are the Commanders? Is that a new team? And she's like, no. And then I looked it up online and oh, it's the Redskins. Hey, Aunt, hi, good afternoon. She's cooking. Very good. So I have here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 sheets. And then I've got a little package of different little bits that were left over too, that I can use to decorate. Now in this detective one, I folded up, like I said, 2.5 inches. And I think that looked okay, but I'm going to see what 2 inches looks like maybe. So I'm going to get out my score pal. Yeah, well, I would call them the Redskins too, but I didn't realize until recently. I just haven't been into football. I think I'm still kind of bummed from the baseball season, so. Now, sometimes you might have a paper pack that you purchase that's already cut. You don't have to cut down, but I have the 12x12, so I just cut it down. And so I'm going to score it in half. And then I'm going to do the other side as well, so it folds really nicely. Now, if you wanted to do the Christmas one, that style, this is where you would stop. You would just fold it like this. This is the one I made for my mom. And I like the rounded corners, so you could do that if you have a corner rounder, but I'm going to do the pocket one today. So then I'm going to, I'm going to do the 2-inch pocket just to be different because I already did the 2.5. So I'm just going to score a line down here at my 2-inch. I'm not sure what side I'm going to use. So I'm scoring both sides. I think I got off a little bit there. Now, usually the graphic 45 paper folds really nicely, but some of that older stuff I had kind of gave way a little bit. So then I just want to make sure once I fold this all together like my little booklet, I have a real nice crease. So I'm just going to continue doing this. So this is where we hum a tune and twiddle our thumbs. So if you're just popping in, this is Graphic 45's Safari paper pack. Came out in 2016. I did my pocket first. I don't think it really matters. If it matters, maybe somebody could share why it matters, but I don't know that it does. Yeah, I agree with you, Joyce. I mean, to me, I never saw it as a derogatory. I always thought it was kind of a positive thing. To have a team named after you, I think would be cool. But that's me. What do I know? I'm old. I'm old and not politically correct. So there you have it. There you have it. Now, because we're going to be gluing these together, I probably am going to glue my plain sides together. And 2 inches. Of course, you could do pockets a couple different sizes, I guess. I'm not going to round these corners, though. I don't think. I think because, I don't know, these pockets, because they're not as deep as the other ones that I did. But although I was thinking, if you wanted to use this for more than just a little storage book, you could cut this and these could flip down and you could put paper here for like a little journaling space. There's a whole bunch of things you could do. These would be really cute to put something together if you wanted to send a little happy mail to a friend. You had some little, we all like getting little, well, I don't know if I could say we all, but most of us, I would say, like getting little bits. Like I was watching this video, this Amity Bloom, and like she said, if you live in Europe, your scraps are going to be different than my scraps. If you live in a different state, a different part of the country, your scraps are going to be different. Okay, Peggy, enjoy. How fun to have a grandson pop in. Woo, it would be so fun. That's one thing I like about when you go to these different sales online, like Pearl Finds or the Papered Rooster. Not so much Lovely's Crafting Lodge because she does paper, but the other girls are selling other items. They're like Keisha, like when you can get a bag of scraps or snippets. I love that because it's so different from the stuff I have. Like totally different. And like we've said before, like a lot of times, like if you watch any of those girls, they'll say, you get a whole packet of stuff. Like if you buy stuff, Tim Holtz stuff, you get hundreds of pieces. Chances are you're not going to use it all. Chances are you're not going to use it all. Hey, not playing on cricket today. What's up to MJ Marie? This is what my 96-year-old neighbor's doing, reading or playing her crossword puzzles, the search word puzzles. I was up to 2 o'clock. I was up to 4 o'clock. I said, that's not good. You got to sleep. Sleep. Now, I would think, again, you could put as many pages as you'd like. I just had 7. I have another big sheet, but I think I want to use that for decorating, cutting out some stuff. So I didn't cut that into an 8x8, which I guess I probably could have because I would have had some left over that I could use. Now, has anybody here in chat done this project before or something like this? Now, some people may have done it with just a file folder too. Surprised that Cricut wasn't smoking, Ange. Now, these backgrounds are the same, but oh, jeez. My husband says he doesn't snore. I think the problem is I just snore louder. Because he definitely snores. I don't snore. Yeah. Hey, Susie. Good afternoon. Nice to see you. Okay, so that gives me the 7. Now, let me just show you. Where did I put mine? Here. See, this is the one page I didn't cut into an 8x8 because I'm thinking I could use some of these things to decorate my little book. No, look at the cool background that it's got. So if I took a chunk out of it, yeah, see, I want to use that stuff. I think I might like to have it a little thicker, but I'm not sure that I have any plain background paper. I mean, I've got other graphic 45 background papers, but I think it's like all bugs and blues and stuff. So see how thick here? It's thicker at the bottom because we have that folded up. So now I'm debating, okay, first of all, maybe I'll do this for the front and this for the back because they're both the same color. And so then we have brown, and I got the reds. Let's put this here, just arranging them how I think they might look a little more pleasing. Now I've got all the plain on the bottom. I wonder if I want, see if I can't flip that one. You don't have to be as fussy as I am. Let's just go the other way. Look, I didn't cut that so great. Look at that. I still got some. What did I do with my? I've got two working stations. I've got one now in the kitchen. That's where I have my scissors of choice. My husband hasn't complained. I'm really surprised, but I got to clean up my. It really irritates him to have stuff on the kitchen counter. So I got to get that mess cleaned up today. Give myself a little variety. I'm not sure if I want to wedge some of these out. Because when you wedge it out, you lose you lose some of the space available to tuck things in, you know. I don't know that that matters a great deal. I think this will look okay. All right, now I have my little pot here. Let's put this away. Hey, Kel, good afternoon. Let's put this away. And I have my little pot of golden matte medium here. And now we get to glue. Well, let me get some clips here in case I need. Of course, I always drop something. And then my fur baby chews on it, and it's no good. So I want to grab it before I forget. She's a really good detective. She finds everything. Everything. She finds everything. All right, so I'm probably going to need a paper towel. I'm going to use a paintbrush, an old paintbrush, to get my glue on. Now you could use, if you don't want it to warp, and I have my other tape in the other room, so I'm just going to do this. It won't warp too much, I don't think. You could use your tape runner. You could use, what's that tape we used to always use? I should probably ink these, but I'll think about that in a little bit. Score tape. I never can think of it. Score tape. So then all I'm going to do is put glue on that one side, and then I'm gluing the two sides together, the two outer sides, like the back and the front of one, and the back and the front of the other. And I need more glue here. This is where I like to clip them. Now you can sit them under a book. You could sit and hold them. If you're not streaming, sitting and holding them or pushing on them would work just as well. But I'm going to try to keep it moving here. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to put two together at a time, and then I'll adhere the rest. So I'm just putting glue on the back side, and then adding the front side of the next page, if you will. I'll just have them stacked in the order that I want them. And unless you're telling a story with it, that probably really doesn't matter a whole lot. No, I didn't wedge any of these, so I'm going to see how that goes. Non-wedging. To me, this is the hardest part. Getting them lined up. This looks off a little bit on the spine. Well, I guess it is off a little bit. Now, what I didn't pull out is a piece of fabric, but you could use paper. You don't need to use fabric. You could use ribbon. You could use duct tape to cover your spine. Hi, April. Good afternoon. Nice to see you. How's everybody's week been? Hmm? Okay, so that's going to go on there. So then I got to glue the last one on here. Now I decided I wanted my back cover and my front cover to be the same color, and I was able to do that. So that's just whatever. You're just using up scraps, so they're not sitting in a box. And if you don't make this too thick, and you could really use a smaller size, like start out with maybe your 4x4, see how you like that, or a 6x6. You could really use this to be a tuck-in on a journal. If you have a journal and you have a little spot to pocket, you could slip something in. Hey, Martha. Hi. Good afternoon. That's nice to see you. Susie's out. She's got to go. I'm watching. Okay. All right, Susie. Take care. Okay. Let's just clip this for a moment. I need another one. All right. So I think I want that way. This is my front one. I think that could be. I didn't do so well on that. We need some more glue. All right, Ange. This doesn't feel like I put any glue. So try not to get a lot in there so it doesn't get real warpy. Real warpy. All right, so let's give this, gosh, it's just not wanting to. Let's give it a few more minutes here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do eventually is glue all these together. I'm going to leave them sit for just a minute though, and I think I'm going to come over to my big sheet here and I'm going to cut out some of these images to use in decorating. Now, I didn't bring in my small, well, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Like, I like the hat. I like these pants. I like the jacket. When you get the 12 by 12 pages, a lot of times, I feel anyway, that especially with, I guess it's true with all of them, but for me, especially graphic 45, the larger images are so pretty. It's like hard to cut them. But you don't always need a great big image. Maybe I'll. I'm going to put this down, but to make it more manageable, let's just cut the square out. Oh, I wonder if I could. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to cut those other fonts. Hi, Jacqueline. Oh, there's the baby. I don't want to get the baby, cut the baby off. I like that lantern. That could really be a journaling card or a tag. All right, so that gives me those pieces that I can work with. Now let me get a pair of smaller scissors. Let's see if I can get this piss helmet. If anybody has a question for me, if you would put it in caps, that would help me. Thank you. What time is it? You're making dinner already? Wow, you're ahead of the ball. You're ahead of the curve. Are you still going to go to the movies? Jacqueline was thinking about going to the movies. Now, see, I might be able to still use this little Pitts helmet description here. So we'll take that out. This is kind of cute. The lantern, I think maybe I would like to cut the lantern out in an oval, but I don't think I have an oval cutter. No movie, not feeling it today? Over, way over going to the movie theater. I like my comfy chair. Now we've got some binoculars. You just do it for the kids. Yeah. I don't have to anymore. She is adorable. I think I want to cut her out. I think I want to cut the oval out. She might go on my front cover. I can't even remember what I made with the safari paper. It might look cool. Safari Adventure. This might work too. Hi, Linda. Sitting and lurking. Well, thank you for saying hi. I'm not sure I've met you before. How nice of you to come in and say hi. It's very nice. I was thinking earlier, there's some of the girls that are here regularly that I know what they really like as far as crafting and arting. Like for Jacqueline, it's dyeing paper. Kellyanne likes to work with beads and she likes paper quilling. Gail, she's a slow stitcher. She likes fabric. Peggy likes to take, say, mail, junk mail or whatever, and look at it and create something from whatever she's looking at. She's almost like a puzzler. Like she can put things together and make really cool stuff from like a piece of junk mail. She really likes doing that. Angie likes to sew, and now her new love is her Cricut. Angie sews. Well, Angie does a couple different things, but I think mostly Angie is sewing. But and Candy, I know she was a teacher and an artist, but Candy, I don't really know what your go-to is, like what you really enjoy in the art world. Sometimes Murray's here. Murray, she does a little bit of everything. She builds stuff, she draws stuff, she makes journals. Marty, I don't know about Marty. I don't know what Marty really like to do. What she does, what's your fave? Like, what's your fave? Okay, I can't cut out. I'm going to have to get maybe my knife out a little later and trim out. You know what? Let's do this. How about this? We'll cut those little wackadoodles right off. Woohoo! Solves that problem. Done. Done. And so I was thinking about Linda, what Linda likes to do. Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to trim these out. Marty says she's fickle, eclectic, scattered. You do a bit of many things. Yeah, I like a lot of different stuff too. But if I had to say like one or two things, for me right now, it's making journals, and I really do love to color. Really love to color. It's hard for me to cut and talk at the same time. That's got to be a flaw. Okay, that looks pretty cute. Well, I could cut off this edge. I will leave tents the way it is until I see what's, but I think I'm going to cut out the jacket though. A Norfolk jacket. Your favorite changes? Yeah, with your mood and whatever the season is. Yeah, I mean, like I like to knit and crochet, but I'm not so much a fan of that in the summer, unless I'm in air conditioning. You know, I'll just leave this for now. Oh, you do? I always seem to forget about ATCs. I sent Jacqueline a reel the other day. It was a little book similar to what we're doing today. Um, but the way that they hooked them together, it was like a slot and groove kind of a thing. But the thing that they put them together with was like an accordion, a strip of paper that was folded like an accordion. But I couldn't tell how it went together. I sent Jacqueline a message and said, "Help me figure this out." I mean, it was really cool looking. But then once they say they had it folded, they had their pages folded, and they made a slot here, and then they had their accordion folded little strip of paper. They pushed like the folded part in, and then back here where the little tab came out, it was confusing. They slid another little piece of paper in there that served as a wedge to keep it from slipping apart. It was really a cool. I have to watch it again. See, I have to figure out how I can put it in slow motion for my old brain for it to register. All right, so now these are together in sections, and now I should have covered my glue. Making messes. That's the fun of it all, right? All right, let's get some glue down on this. I should have had this maybe partly done, but sometimes I feel like I prep too much. And if any of the replayers or people that might be new to making things might not get it, I don't know. Maybe I think too much. Well, that could be. This is my front cover, so oh, nice. I have his wallpaper somewhere. I found a piece of wallpaper today when I was digging through this leftover scrapbook paper. I don't think I have much in the way of fun wallpaper. I think most of my wallpaper is pretty boring. I did start another cover for a smaller bloom. We're calling them bloom journals because Jacqueline and I are enthralled with this Amity Bloom. This one's going to be blue. But I just decided to put a base fabric down. And I'm picking out a couple other fabrics. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Oh, you know who she is? Oh, that's cool, Marty. Okay. Now for me, this is, I know, I tried, but I was not successful with making the cuffs. All right, let me get a little alcohol here and clean up some of this glue. I ordered some fusible interfacing or web or whatever they call it. And I just ordered, let me show you, this is what I'm working on. All right, let's cover this up for a moment. So this is what I'm thinking for my blue one, my blue cover. This has to get, straightened up. Tuck this in better this way. I think I'm going to put this down this way. It's just going to go over here somewhere. And then I have these I put on the fusible stuff that I can then fussy cut those out. And I'm going to put the hydrangea. I don't know, I might do some embroidery on the hydrangeas. I'm not sure. And then I did the butterfly because I had extra room on there, so I can cut that out too. But that's a project on the sidelines. All right, so now let me get some ink. I've got this archival coffee. Let's do a little bit of inking. Like, the cuff of you have a cuff on your sweater, Ange. Like say you're wearing a sweater and the stitching, the knitting is tighter around your wrist, so it hooks tight to it. Well, these are kind of like you pull them on like a glove, but there's no fingers. It's just the cuff part. And the top part is real lacy and pretty, and they're long, so they come up and you only really see your fingers. It's like that. I hope that makes. Ange says, I think I'm going to make a big basket and put all my Cricut. Oh, that's a good idea, Ange. All right, let's see. Now, of course, I thought of this after I got some glue on. So now I'm inking when I should have already inked. You do? You took them off, Cal? I have naked nails too. I'm going out. All right, sweetie. You saw my list. Okay, careful. Hey, honey. Maybe if you think of it like saltine crackers or something that I could try to eat some cheese with, maybe. Still having issues, dental issues. Hey, Leah. Hi. Good afternoon. Kellerunio. Yeah, I thought I'd give my nails a break for a couple of days, and I didn't put any nails on today or yesterday. Maybe I will during the football game. All right, so where do I have my, I might have to go get my little slicer instead of dragging my big cutter up here. I'm just thinking if I want, I guess I could still wedge these. All right, I'm going to go get my other scissors and my other cutting board out in the kitchen. And then I kind of went about this, I think, backwards. I should have already had these glued together. I think I can still do it. Hold on 1 second, please. Whoa, Jenny. I took that through. The whole dude was blowing on the light stuff. Snack on all the beans. Oh, you could hang meat in our house. She's got the heat down. Woo. Woo, woo. Okay, this will be helpful, I think. All right, so if I 7, so if I do this, now really, you would do this before you glue them together, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just cutting a little. If I can hold it, oh, I can go this way. Yeah, then that one. And I'll wedge this one. And then while I was getting ready this morning, I put on Treasure Books. Oh my gosh. Now, the video I was watching, the most of it is something I probably wouldn't ever do. I mean, it was nice, but I probably wouldn't do it. But then as the video went on, she started a different project. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to try it. I got to finish watching it first. But it looked like almost like a portfolio, like a book that closes in like this, like a gatefold maybe. You know, you had this your square base bottom of your book, and then your pages kept folding in like this, and it just layer after layer. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Her videos are so fun. She's a character. Okay, I think that makes me happy. Okay. So now we'll just ink a little bit as we go. Oh, and just checking out the cuffs. Where's my, yeah, let me do this. If I put this in here. Yeah, we want to make everything. That's our problem. I don't know that I have the patience to make, because making one is one thing, but then we gotta make two, then you gotta make two. And really, is anything going to help my old fat hands? I don't think so. It's like at my age, just buy them. It's like my husband said the other day. She probably buys them. We have a nail in one of our tires. I don't know where we keep getting them, but this is the second tire. Our son-in-law did the first one for us, put a plug in it for us. That wasn't a nail. That was like a sliver of steel. Who knows where the heck we picked that up at. So now we have another nail in the tire, okay? My husband's 72. We have a garage, but it's storage. It's a storage garage. It's not like you can get in out of the cold and work on a car. Plus, he's not a car guy, okay? Can I stress this enough? He's not a car guy. Financially, we're doing okay. My mom just passed. She left us money. Things are not difficult right this second. We're not hungry. So he comes home and he says, "Yeah, I picked up a tire plugging kit." And I'm thinking in my head, what in the world is he going to do with a tire plugging kit? So I just let it go. So then yesterday he says to me, "Well, maybe I'll do the tire on Monday. It's supposed to be in the 40s. I'm like, how much does it cost to take the car to a garage and have them do the tire? Are you ready for this, ladies? Are you ready? $25. I'm like, okay, $25. Can we not afford the $25? I said, it's freezing cold out. 40's not warm. You're old. I said, Andrew, our son-in-law is like 6'5", and he's like a tree, okay? This guy is like, he's a big guy. He's strong and he's solid. You should have seen him. He's like, come on, Mom, sit and talk to me while I do this tire. You should have seen him trying to punch through a tire to put a plug in where this piece of steel came out. I said to Ron, I don't think you can do it. Why not take it? He said, well, it's $25 and then you got to call and make an appointment. I said, I'll call and make an appointment. Good grief. I mean, sometimes, okay, well, I guess I can do that Monday. We're freaking retired, first of all. So, sometimes it's just like, I don't know. Does anybody else have these issues? It's like, so we're making a sandwich for our neighbor. She doesn't have any help today. So Ron went down and made her coffee, got her cereal for her this morning. And when I was talking to her, I said, well, would it help if I made you a sandwich and you can have a sandwich for lunch? And she's like, oh my gosh, that would be so great. Yeah. So this is the kind of crazy stuff. My husband, sometimes I said to him, do you know how silly you sound when you say some of this stuff? So he said, oh, well, maybe put some chips in a bag for her. I said, okay. And he said, oh, wait a minute. We don't have any open. No, don't open them. I said, what do you mean don't open them? He said, well, she's got chips down there and, ours aren't open and we open them, then we don't eat them and they go stale. Okay, this is why Lori wants to buy the box with the little individual bags. Because if you want a little bit of chips, I don't need to sit and eat a whole bag of chips, right? I could eat a little bag and be done, satisfy the craving, and I'm done. Yes, he needs his garden. You got that exactly right. I'm like, so we're going to keep them out in the garage and not open them because they'll go stale because you refuse to buy the smaller bags because it's cheaper to buy the bigger bag and throw it away. I said, you make no sense. So we sent her down a piece of cake instead. I just, sometimes you just got to scratch your head. He's a great guy, believe me. He's a wonderful fellow. He's a good husband. But sometimes he just makes me cray. As I'm sure I make him crazy as well. But that tire thing, I'm like, good grief. It's the time in our life to just have somebody else do that jazz. Even if he was like a car guy, be different, but he's not. All right, so I could do that. Compasses, I kind of like the way that looks. It sounds like you're right. I just don't get it, and obviously agreed with me because he said, okay, I can do that Monday. I mean, it's just like, I thought he was going to say like $100 or something. I'm like, really? For $25? Right. And our son-in-law, I know, would do it again. But there again, it's out in the garage, it's freezing cold, and we have to drive an hour to go, hour and 15 minutes. Go to the garage, it's 15 minutes away. It's a small business. Give them some business. All right, I'm trying to think what I have in the way of you know what? I might. Joyce, I do that so many times. This ephemera is from the Graphic 45 paper pack that I got probably back around 2016. I don't know that I got it new, like the year it came out. But I save everything, so I have all my little bits. I think maybe a little stenciling with some, let me get my brush, let's jazz up this front page. Let's see. I think we're just going to do. Grab a little stencil. Now, of course, if I had thought ahead to do this, maybe just a little simple thing like that. I could have done all this when it, was flat. Oh, but why make life easy on myself? Or maybe I'll do the sage. I'll get my bundled sage, which I really do like. What did you find on Etsy, Jacqueline? Oh, was it the paper pack? Okay, let me I didn't get the green, I got my brown. I was going to do brown, changed my mind. Oh, you can see it a little. It's a little combo. You have that paper? Oh, it's part of the pack. It was a big sheet. I just cut it up. If you rewind, you'll see. I just cut up. It was one of the bigger sheets. It had the jacket and the pants and all on it. Okay, I think that might look a little better. Just a little something, something. Okay, let's glue. Let's glue, let's glue, let's glue. I didn't ink this. Golly sakes. That's what Natasha was saying in the video I was watching earlier today. I'm finally done inking everything. It is a pain, but it just looks so much better. She had a project finished that she had inked, and she was showing us the difference of the two projects, and I like the inked one better too. She's like, she just likes it so much better. I know it's not for everybody. Some people really like a brighter look. Okay, Ange. Ange is on the move. Yeah, you might have it because it was the big 12 by 12. It's got this. Let me show you the back, Leah. It's got this striped paper on the back. I'm so cheap with these little sponges. I've got it so old and I've used it for so long, it's starting to crumble. Crumble. Okay. I think I'm just going to make this a regular pocket. I don't know that I need to glue it in the center. I'm just going to do the two outside edges. I don't want to get glue on my other pages. Definitely do this before you put your book together. It was silly. It was silly of me. See, that's not holding. Let's just do a little clip. I'm so impatient. Good grief. All right, so now I'm going to look in my goodie box, my goodie bag here that I have my other cuts from. My saved little pieces. I've got a 6x6 in here too. Let's see. Woo! Oh, and yet another little package. See, all the images are the same. This is just, I guess I really like this set. Look, I could do a small one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the same images that is on the one that Leah was asking about. Well, I guess that one's not quite 6 by 6. That was big from a bigger. See, I used all this good stuff. Yeah, see, here's another piece of it. It looks really little too. That's not the right size. This is different. So this is Tim Holtz stuff. And maybe Stamperia got in there. Hey, Teresa, good afternoon. I'm looking for something small that I could put on there. I have an itchy ear. I always have an itchy ear. Look, look, I'm such a cornball. Look, I even kept these. Look. Oh, they're birds. That's why. I saw the back and the leaves. I thought, why did you cut out those little? Oh, that's a bird of paradise or something. That's a parrot. Little parrot. Let's see. This kind of looks warped. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and lead a trail. Oh, and leave a trail. Got the wrong glasses on. Well, that could make a little belly band. Belly band. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wild Safari. Look, I made this and layered it. So we'll find a page that might look good on that page. There's some more of that. Oh, isn't that cool? Okay. Look, here's some more. There's a bird in there. I think I'm looking for, oh, look, some tags. Oh, yeah, baby. That can go right in there. There's the King of the Jungle. Woo! I saved myself some good stuff. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I could go up there. That's plain. Cool. Just investigating here. See what I have available. Don't you just love, oh, look at that. That would be cool. Wait a minute. Let me cap my. Let's cut this out. Yeah, let's put that there. So I ordered some, I got this pattern to make, it's like a headband, but you use it as an ear warmer. It looked real cute. Didn't look like it would be too difficult to make. But it calls for bulky yarn. Now I have a lot of yarn laying around, but I don't have a lot of bulky. I don't do a lot with bulky. So I thought my daughter and, well, actually I thought my grandson, granddaughter, and maybe even my daughter could use one because they are, outside recess. So I tried one with a thinner yarn. Hey, Christine, hello. And, well, I didn't do so good with it. It's the Trinity stitch, I think. And I know Kel likes that one. She said, you really have to pay attention. Well, it wasn't the paying attention for me. It was the, and I watched a couple videos. It's where to put your hook. I had a hard time trying to figure out where to put my hook. So, needless to say, my sister gave me a gift card to Joann Fabrics. I wanted to use that because I hear they're going out of business. Yeah, I've tried the 2 strands. I didn't really like it, and I kept getting it just. So I had the gift certificate for Joann Fabrics. I thought I'm going to get 2 little things of the chunky yarn. So of course, Joann's. I don't know if it's always this way, but and I'm going to use a couple of these little things. They what I ordered came in like 3 different packages. It's like crazy. Every day I was getting a package, which irritates the old guy. I'm like, it's my Christmas stuff. It's just coming in different packages. I don't have any control over that. So of course the one he opened had yarn in it. He's like, you really need more yarn. Oh. Okay, here's where I stab my finger. I didn't measure. Yeah, that's why. So I wanted to use my gift card before they're done. I really hate to measure. How big can this look? Oh, this guy's really tight. It's hard to get him open. They do, Christine. I don't really order much from them, but I was just surprised. They usually always have Timmy stuff discounted, so I did get a little Timmy stuff. I didn't get much, but I did practice some self-control. Now that really could be a tuck spot, but that might be annoying there, but I'm just going to leave that there for now to see what I think. This is really kind of big for this. I could go that way. That might look cool. Yeah, the one guy that I saw talking about it, he said they were going out of business in March, and then he came back on and said I was wrong. It's been moved up. Now they're going out in February. So I don't know if you can get into one. Maybe you can get some good deals. I don't know about online. I know there was some Timmy stuff discounted, so I got this. These are layered frames. It was only a couple of bucks. And then I got these little collage sheets. There's 30 pieces in here. And I think this was under $3. So I picked up those 2 things along with my yarn. Now, like I said, if you do this, wedging thing, you know, you lose a little bit of room to stuff something in your pocket. I'm going to clip that. A little clip. I think I'm going to glue this here. And those I want to cut out. And let's see what else have I got. This lion's pretty cool. Let's see if I can. It's really close. It's getting smaller. Smaller and smaller. That might be a good tab for the top. Sometimes you got too much to look at and to decide about. I'm going to put that there. I like it. Where are those elephants? I got elephants up there. Maybe I'll put these guys down here. Yeah, I can't do that mosaic stitch either. Jacqueline's really good at the mosaic stitch. I'd rather knit, but I can crochet. Just not, I don't do a lot. I guess I can make that a belly band too. Why not? I don't have to use it, but I could have it there if I want to use it. Oh, goodness. Nobody's cooperating today. Oh, I should put glue on this page while I have that. Well, I'm going to clip this other page. Now, maybe I'll put him here. Oh, that sounds pretty, Marty. I do like crocheting baskets. I gotta say that. I really do like doing that. Maybe we'll make this a little tuck spot. Let's see, what do we have here? It's kind of cool. I can make that a tag. Let's get the cutter. I'm working on the red page. I was thinking about looking up a mini cutter. Like when you're doing little cuts like this, a lot of times, or even smaller, it's hard to hold on to the paper. I mean, this isn't real big, but it's not real little. Does anybody have a mini cutter trimmer? I mean, is that something that's worth having? Okay, now I'm looking for a tag that I can use as a sample as a, not as a sample, as a template. This might do right here. I'll have to look that up. I don't know what the basket weave stitch is, just off the top of my head. That sounds interesting. Is mostly everybody a crocheter rather than a knitter? All right. Don't you love when that happens? I mean, I've made stuff for my kids over the years, and they're just like, yeah, yeah, okay, you know. And then not this Christmas, I guess it was last Christmas, I made a hat for my granddaughter and my daughter. Just a regular beanie hat. You just, roll up the edge, fold up the edge. But I purchased those really cool, you do both, Leah? Um, Pom-poms. They have a snap on them, and it's like real, supposed to be like real fur. And I put those on the tops. I thought my daughter was going to jump out of her skin. I mean, my daughter's she's like her dad, very even keeled, hardly any emotion. She's very steady, and she's always, her emotions are always in check. And she'll say, "Oh yeah, that's nice." Not that she doesn't like it or appreciate it. She's just no excitement for this kid. She's just, you know, she was so excited. Well, that just thrilled me to no end. Okay, I need something for the little something to come out of that tag. Let's see, where can I put this guy? That might be annoying there, but I kind of like it there. Stoic, yeah. I mean, thank God, because when my dad passed, and Colleen's always been, she doesn't like to ask questions. She doesn't like to talk to people. She's a little more on the introverted, shy side, even though she's older. Um, we were a basket case, and we had phone calls we had to make. And God love her, she's like, "I can do that for you, Mom." Because she was just able to be in control of her emotions. So I hope I didn't put any glue behind that. I should have checked. Now, Pink Monarch Prince, she had little tags sticking out the top, which I kind of like too. So I'm thinking about that. I had punched these out for the other one, and then I decided to use the stamps that come with the kit, comes with the paper. But maybe I'll use these. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have a stamp that is real, small stamp that's safari-like. So maybe a little. I think he'll stick up and get bent. It's kind of wild too. Maybe a little Does anybody else get carried away like this when you do stuff like this? That's not a lot, but it's a little bit to just take the starkness of the manila folder color away. Yes, I was going to say Jacqueline never gets carried away. You beat me to it. Silly girl. Silly girl. Okay, let's put this guy back. I still want a little something here. I know I have other words, but all right, what page am I on? Still a little crooked. Oh well, we're going to live with it being a little crooked. That'll work for a little tuck spot. Okay, now see, look at this. This is not normal. Who saves a little piece like that? It's like really, Lori? Really? All right, this will look cute on that page. Let's glue these down. Maybe I want this to be a journaling spot on this side. So let's just glue this side. And then somewhere in my scraps, there should be some plain. There should be some plain. It's the other scraps. Where did I set them? That's too dark. Brown. What was on the other side of the cream, of the green? These are all dark. Oh, this is lighter. I guess I could write on that. I really wanted that cream color. Okay, Ange, that was quick. Guess her nephew doesn't live too far away. Well, I guess I don't have to glue that. Oh, wait a minute. They're right here. Good. Golly. Golly, golly. They're right here, y'all. This is what I've been looking for. Now, it doesn't have to be. Okay, Ange, you do what you have to do, baby. Well, you know, it's okay. Doesn't have to be. One thing with watching Amity bloom, I'm coming to conclusion that sometimes I think of journaling has to be like a big space, but it doesn't. It could just be for a couple of words or a small thought or a phrase, or it could be a word that's meaningful. So it doesn't have to be a huge spot. So let me trim this to be a little smaller. I'm just going to go. Actually, an oval would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be really small. I don't think I have my oval punch. That's a really small oval punch. I have bigger ones. All right, we'll just do the square and be happy. Take a little bit off the end. You're back home now? And you are on the move, kid. On the move and in the groove. All right, so now maybe I'll round the corners. Give it a little something extra. And do a little ink. I'll glue that on. Oh, you were talking about staying at his house. Now you're home. I put it on the wrong side. I didn't want it on this side. I wanted it on the other side. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So sometimes when we talk while we work, I don't know why I'm having a hard time with my glue, just not sticking down today. Tony, hi, good afternoon. Nice to see you. All right, still a little long. It's a little long. All right, let's see. The thing is, even after I'm done this, I'm still going to have a ton of little bits left. Oops. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now this is the side I meant for it to be on. Down here. Hidden journal. Hey, Debbie, hi. Debbie, I'm loving my book. My fusion portrait book. I have to say, though, I'm having a hard time deciding what to cut out because of the back sides. Every page is beautiful. So Andrew's up at 2 this morning playing on our cricket. live chat at Murray's at 2 in the morning, did 2 loads of clothes, folded 2 loads, helped cook, clean dishes. Now she's beat. I guess so. You girls really make me, well, I won't go there. I slept till 8:30. I made myself get up so I get the rest of my stuff ready for my stream. I don't know what time I fell asleep, but it wasn't 2. And then when I checked my phone this morning, I thought, oh man, Mary was on. I missed her. She can't sleep again. All right, I'm going to put a little piece of lace here. I'm going to do a little loopy. So I have a little tab where I can pull down my, yes, Angie Knapp is in her future. All right, maybe the hot glue. And that just can be a little pull down on that. Those I have to cut out. I need something, I think, on this little pocket. I can't even tell what that is. Oh, I didn't think. Hey, there's Shannon. You know what, Debbie? I didn't think about making a copy. Oh, what a great idea. Thank you. I didn't even think about that. You're a genius. It was a good buy, though. I'm really enjoying it. Goodbye. Boy, wouldn't that be pretty there? Maybe I'll do, this will be a little different. Maybe I'll do a little punch. How you doing, Shannon? Mm. Oh, you did good, though. You got here. That's good. You did good. All right, let's press these down. Maybe I'll put this one here and have that stick out the side. Something different on this page. I think I want something behind. I'll have to look at those other things I cut out. Let's see if this will hold this down. Put a little pressure there. Our tent is cute. Where's my other bits? Got a camera. Oh, this would look good on this page because of the coloring. Here is the link video. Oh, thanks, Marty. Have a great afternoon. I don't know what you linked, Peggy. Is your grandson staying up for the game? That would be fun. There's the lantern. Oh, for the stuffed pocket. Oh, thanks, Peggy. Hmm. I think maybe I'm gonna try. Maybe I'll use a hot glue, and this could be a tuck spot. Oh, he's going back to college. Oh, how sweet of him to pop in. Very nice. Okay. Put that there. Hmm. Okay, now I got a red page. Let's see what we've got. Of course, that might work on that side. Of course, I didn't do any of this before I flipped up my Go Kansas City. You're a stinker, Shannon. You are a stinker. Although I wish the Eagles would beat them. Hey, Mary, I really don't think anybody's going to beat Kansas City. Truth be told. But today, Peggy's rooting for the Commanders. I'm going to be rooting for the Eagles. I don't really know how the Commanders have been doing, but like Peggy said, it's their first time they've been in a playoff since '92. So that's exciting for their fans. I kind of like that. Christine, you do the Chiefs too. Kathy Cow does the Chiefs too. Give this a little bit of a different background. Yeah, the Commanders are playing the Eagles. Yeah. I wish I didn't get that tie crooked. Oh well. Crooked it is for sure. Let's see what else I got down here. So if I fold that, well, it could be tall. I could fold it this way. Yeah, Murray, did you get any sleep? I must have really been out. Usually I hear my phone ding. Oh, 49ers, so you're joining the Chief camp, huh? You did sleep a little? That's good. Now I could put a couple little pages in there. See that green? Might look nice here. Oh my gosh. Hub's not home.
Call from Pretty Quick.
Hold on a minute, ladies. Hello? Hello? Yeah?
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm okay. I'm streaming. Can I call you back?
Oh, you're still streaming. Okay, yeah, sure.
All right, hon. Bye. I guess we got our signals crossed. Oh, you need another Super Bowl? Need, Shannon? Well, I'd rather have a World Series, so just that might look cute in there. Maybe that could be a little wider. It could be there. I'm using up some of these bigger chunks. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is one of those fun. I should have used that on a plain page. Like here. No more plain? You're getting old. Yeah, me too. So I was saying my husband wanting to plug a tire. I mean, give me a break. Our son-in-law, I mean, this guy is such a big guy. I mean, he's not like, well, he's overweight, but not a lot. And he's just solid. I mean, for years he was like, lived at the gym. I mean, he's just solid. And he's strong. I mean, it took all his strength to punch a hole through this tire. I just don't know what my husband was thinking. They probably have a machine to do it at the garage. I mean, give me a break. Pull a muscle riding the bicycle at the gym. I mean, oh, man, what can I say? Put an end to that nonsense. You're not a kid anymore. All right. I think I'm going to put that little guy right there. No, doesn't take a lot to get out of shape. They say even the little bit you do it helps you. So there's that too. So that's maybe I'll put another. There's my other little. Where's my other little tiny poos? There's one. Put one of these here. Come on, spread around. I think I get this one straight, and then when I look at it from the other side, it doesn't look straight. Must be that crooked eye of mine. Yeah, you got to be careful in the real cold weather or the real hot weather walking. But need a little thing for there. That's a little book, See, look at that cute little strip of paper I saved. That's going to go right there. See? Oops, I should have inked it. Oop. Yeah, it should go really well for you, Ange. They have a lot of good results with that surgery. That I'm going to get rid of. Let's see. I don't know what that is. These are just little pieces I'm going to just stick in there. That looks cute. Just that little. Come on, camera. There we go. Just a little piece of wild, maybe another page. Might look good there. If I do the 3 sides, I can make that a little tuck spot. Now I got to think about, things to be putting in some of these pockets. Let's fold this little guy. See if I can get him to. He might be a little big for that pocket. That's tight. Okay, plan B. We're going to fold it in and make a little pocket. We love you too, Ange. All right. I can glue that down later. Need something for in there. That's different. I'm trying to keep like the same color. Oh, this must have been a journaling card from the Mary, from the kit, from the collage pack. Maybe I'll trim that to look like a tag. And I can use that as a little tag. No, I haven't. I keep threatening to do it. I went to chair yoga that they had here in our community, which to me it wasn't really a chair yoga. But I forget. I would have to set an alarm. I forget to even try it. And the ones that pop up on my feed, they all cost money. So I guess I should look for a free one. There might be something on our TV that we can get too. I haven't investigated that either. I just don't like the whole thing. I don't like to move. I'm very happy being safe. But I feel like better about moving since I've taken some weight off. So I just have to keep going. Now if I can just get my dental thing squared away. I see the oral surgeon on Tuesday for my follow-up. So I'm hoping he can have maybe a better suggestion for this bone shard. Maybe he'll remove it. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, I'm putting a little star brad in this one. He's going to go here. Feel like maybe I could use a little something up there, but that's my journaling spot. It's a shame that jacket's kind of cut off. Oh, there's a hat. A little row of elephants. They're cute too, aren't they? All right, let's give this a little trim. A little trim. A piss hat. That could be trouble. Okay, have fun, Cal. Okay, let's put that here. And where's my little skizzers? I put those back. Let's get this little piss hat out. I think I want to use this compasses too. I like that on the front. This Pike Special is cute. Oh, they're all cute. That's my problem. Where'd I put my compasses? Yeah, I think a lot of people double yarn, Sherry. That's what Joyce was saying a little while ago. I don't like it, but I have done it. I'm a little better at it when I knit rather than crochet. Maybe he would have go on a green page, that guy. Maybe I'll make this a tuck. Just do the corners. I don't know why I inked the back. But I keep getting my hook in the wrong spot and then not really splitting the yarn because there's two of them. Well, I split the yarn too, so I think it depends some on your hook too. Some hooks I have I don't like the shape of them. They're easier for me to use than the other ones. I don't know. Did I glue that? No. So let's glue these down. And this I could make a little pocket. I might end up with some little mini pieces that I want to tuck somewhere. Now you could do this with anything. You could do it with leftover scraps. Maybe the color would just work, not necessarily like, this is leftover from a specific paper pack. But, maybe you have pinks and greens and blues and you like them and they all work together. Just use them. And then you could stuff it with whatever you want. I didn't ink that. Now I could go through here and add lace and stuff too. I may at some point, but no, I was thinking about making some kind of a closure like the girl in the reel. These are nice. I could journal on these because it's a nice lighter paper. That looks cute. Let's do that. If I ink the edges, it sticks out a little bit more on the back. Looks like a little nicer. Instead of gluing this one all the way down, I'm just going to glue the edges and then it could be a pocket. Just because I need another pocket. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get rid of that sponge. It's got crumbs everywhere. Sheesh. Maybe I should put it on that side. All right, 3 sides. And then somewhere on this messy little desk, I've got more. Well, that's just plain green. Oh, I forgot about him. He's cool. I don't know if my sure will fit in this. It's kind of. Oh no, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Hey, Carol. Hi. How you doing? You're staying warm? Now, of course, when you fold papers up like this, see, I didn't notice till right now. I mean, I know this, but I didn't notice. It's upside down, the lettering. So I can cover that with something. I might find some fabric, but for right now, I'm just going to put a little. You're doing good? Good. It hasn't been too terribly bad. I think we're going to heat up to the 40s this coming week, at least a day or two. But, it is winter. So I'm still having some dental struggles. So I'm hoping that will resolve itself in the next week. My husband's so funny. So now that's not, well, I guess it can work as a pocket, but I could also put this in here. Well, let that dry first. That would be the smarter thing to do. Let that dry. That can be a pocket. I could put some words there. I could put the King of the Jungle right there. We'll hold that down for a second. My toes are cold. I have my slippers on, but my toes are cold. Oh my gosh, I still have pockets to glue. Oh, look, here's the second one. I don't know if I should get carried away and put something on the back. Hold on. There's this tag. I didn't get out any. Oh, I think I have some string here. Need some string or some twine. Just move it. There it is. I see it. I see it. Just something little. Just so it's got something in it. I can get through that little hole. Okay. Come on, come on. There we go. I'll have to pull out some little bits from my fabric that I can add in. Nope. Nope. This was in the belly band. Yeah. This would be a great plain card. Pop that in this pocket. Let's get a little string in here. How are we on time? Oh yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking with gas here. Okay, I'm almost. I was thinking I'm going to do some kind of a. Oh, I made that crooked. I started to say the girl in the reel. I don't know her name, but Pink Monarch Prince. She made a paper closure that looked really cool. It looked like a square that she then punched a square out of the center. But I was looking to see if she had a website. I didn't check to see if she was on YouTube. I'm just saying she because the hands look like a she's hands, but I just found their paper and their digitals online. I didn't really look at YouTube. I still want to put something there. That might work. Won't be maybe too bad. Uh-oh, where'd it go? That's 2 pieces. It's 2 pieces. All right, I'm just going to do the bottom. I guess I can put this in here. Green on green. These keep sliding. That's driving me crazy. Quite frankly, my dear, it's driving me crazy. Thanks, Jacqueline. Just making a little booklet here to save these little bits. I could really, let's get a little paper clip out. And this last one, let's see. Okay, let's just follow suit and finish up with this here. I think I want to dig out some, not today. I mean, I'll dig it out, but I'm not going to hold you guys up. Some muslin and rip some strips of muslin and put some pieces of muslin throughout because I think that will look cool. So I'm going to make as a pocket. So I'm just going to glue the 3 sides. I might make some additional tags. This needs to be, okay. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Can I fit that on there? No, I'm going to make it. Of course, this was inked in black, but I'm just going to do this. My bracelet is pinching. It's pinching me. All right, so let's just put a little wording on here. I was watching Amity Bloom. She was going to put a sentiment down, and I thought, oh, yeah, that'll look cute cut out. But then she cut out each individual word. See, I don't usually think about doing that. But see, now I did. Oh, I did. Okay, that looks okay. I have to glue this pocket down. And get a little clip. I'm going to use a piece of that. Okay, so these are going to be journal ones that I just clipped, I think. So if I was going to make a closure rather than just do a tie, oh, I didn't do anything for the spine either. Oh dear me. I don't have, some regular old-fashioned masking tape would look cute, but I don't have any of that. Oh, look, I forgot these. They got pushed to the side. I love these pants. Maybe there. All right, let me just see here. I just had a little bit of, we could use paper too, right? But I think the fabric really looks marvelous. Wonderful, marvelous. I want to take that apart. I'm going to look at my little bag of shindy carpet fabric here. I might find something that I can use. It's a little too bright, a little too orange. Oh, look at this. Maybe instead of doing the whole spine, I could do like a big couple of bands. See, that still needs more glue in there. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put more glue in here and clip it. And I'll have to do the spine again later. I think that's a better idea. Where's another big clip? Now it looked like from the let's see, what does this measure here? This measures 4 by 5 3/4. Let's see what happens if I trim this to be a 4 by 4. Yeah, I think so too. You get to be as creative as you want. This may not work. Let's just see. So I'm going to trim this to 4 by 4. And it looked like to me like she had a hole cut in the center. Now my little cutter is small, so it may not work or may not look right. I may not even get it centered. Oh, let's use the. All right, so if I put this here and I put this here, will that make it the center? I think I'm off. Yep. But I think she glued it this way and folded it around that way. That's going to look dumb. That looks cool. Well, I could do the suede. That would be a smarter thing. Okay, Ange. Yeah, I'm not liking that. Okay. So I think I'm going to cut strips of this and attach it to make a little flap here for a closure. And then I'll put 3 bands on the back for the spine. At least that's what I'm thinking. I may end up covering the spine because I have a big chunk of this. But I think that's what I'll do to finish this off. And then I can pack up the rest of my bits. And who knows what else. I'll stuff in some more of these bits in some of the pockets. Try to get most of them in here. But okay, so now I have this clamp, so I can't really even go through and show you. But most of you were here for most of it. I think I'll put another tab on one of these pages. Got a couple tabs up the top. I wonder how bad this would be if I peeled this off and redid it. I might be able to do it. To see, that's driving me crazy because it's crooked. See how it's crooked? Oh dear. It might be nice to take a little something around the edge of this too and give it a little color. But see, you can fiddle faddle all the time, right? I might sign the back. You could just fiddle, fiddle, fiddle. It's a fiddling game. But that's it for me for today. I just thought that would be fun. If you weren't here at the beginning, this is my prototype. And this is something I did years ago for my mom. And instead of folding up the bottom and making pockets like this one and the one I was working on today, this one is you just fold your 8x8 paper in half. And then you just glue the edges so you have pockets you can put in journaling cards. But you glue it together the same way. You glue one back to one front. This has been packed away and obviously on something lumpy. This got lumpy. But this is probably this is over 10 years old. See, and on this one I stamped on my muslin that I used for the spine. So lots of different things you can do. And then we talked about different sides. Some fabric on the tab for camouflage. That's an idea, Peggy. Thank you. So some different ideas, ways that you can make maybe one of these cute little books. And they're sturdy. If you use your scrapbook paper, they're sturdy. You could easily throw this in your handbag. Like if you wanted to stay organized and keep your receipts when you're out and about, you know, when you need a little place to tuck something. I tuck everything in my wallet, but you know, this is something that you look from inking. My fingers are all inked. So just an idea for you to use up maybe some of your scraps. All right, that's it for me for today. I'm going to call my neighbor back, get a little lunch. Ooh, game starts in 30 minutes. I got to get a riddle on. Woohoo! Thanks for coming in. It was nice to see all of you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm planning to stream Tuesday evening, later in the evening, say like 8:30ish. See if I can manage that this week. And yeah. All right. So if I don't see you then, maybe I'll see you somewhere else, maybe at Murray's tonight, or we'll see. So if you're watching a football game, enjoy, root your teams on, and hey, we'll catch up again real soon. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And until next time, I love you. Bye-bye.